Hi, my name is Christian. I'm the CIT HR Management part-time student. Now I want to present you on Vancouver housing. Can we really afford it? Housing is one of the concerns for young people. Can we really afford a permanent home in our lifetime? In our beloved cities of Vancouver? Let's see the data. First, from Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, these are the prices of detached home in December 2021. It's an unbelievable number. The most expensive is $3.4 million in Vancouver West. Even the cheapest is $1.7 million in Vancouver East. Wow, it's an unimaginable number even for me and for everyone, I think. Moving on, how much income do we actually need to afford a home in Vancouver? According to National Bank of Canada, to afford $1.5 million home in Vancouver, anyone want to guess how much we should make? $200,000? Close. We need to make $270,000 a year to afford $1.5 million home in Vancouver. This is a household income, so you can combine your income with your spouse and your children to achieve this number. Furthermore, there will be question, how it's reflect in our life? $270,000. Bi-weekly, we need to earn $10,000. It's a number that is unimaginable for me and maybe unachievable for me right now and for everyone, I guess. Maybe we just make 10% or 5% of this number. So, yeah, $1.5 million home is unaffordable for us, sadly. Moving on, there will be question, why? Why does the Vancouver house is expensive? There are a lot of reasons, but I chose two that are most influential. The first is foreign investors. By foreign investors, what I mean is immigrants that arrive with great wealth but continue to make their income outside of Canada. They came here, they buy the houses, but they don't live in it. They just use it as an investment to sell. This creates a trickle-down effect, which occurs when rich immigrant and investment drove up the house prices of an area. In this case, it's lower mainland of Vancouver. What does this make us? Yeah, this makes us unable to buy a house in Vancouver because it's too expensive and it's so rare. It creates scarcity. We're not left with too many choices. Everything is expensive because of the competition, and realtors like this. They get a lot of profits from expensive houses. The second reason being 3 out of 4 people in a survey agree that foreign investment should be banned in Vancouver. This is justifiable because they feel like it's unfair. They live in a city but they can't afford a house in the city. The second reason being limited land in Vancouver. If you don't know, Vancouver is constrained by the sea on 3 sides, and you can't simply make more lands easily. It needs time, resources, labor. So therefore, there are a limited underdeveloped multi-family site in Vancouver where you could build home. It drove the price higher, combined with foreign investment, buying home and then just sell it without living in it. It's very limited. But is that it? We will not be able to afford a home in Canada? I will provide you 3 alternatives other than housing in Vancouver. We can still afford to have a permanent home in Vancouver, but maybe not a house. The first is other type of housing, the second is suburban area of Greater Vancouver, and the third is, I'm sorry to say, but moving to different cities. There are two other types of housing in Vancouver, townhouse and apartment. As you can see, even with the highest prices being in Vancouver West, $1.3 billion is still cheaper than everything in every house's prices in Vancouver. And being the cheapest apartment is $650,000. It's a number that is still high, but maybe achievable. Second alternative is to move to suburban area of Greater Vancouver. These are 5 different cities that I picked for this chart. Richmond, Burnaby North, Coquitlam, Burnaby East, and New Westminster. As we can see from the blue chart, detached home prices are much lower in Vancouver. And if we see to other types of housing, it's much cheaper. For example, the price of an apartment in Westminster is $580,000. That is a number that is still high, but I believe it's a number that we can set target into, and maybe we can afford it one day. And the third alternative is settling, relocating to different cities. From the data of National Bank of Canada, these are how Vancouver prices compare to other cities. In Toronto, it's still expensive, but if you can see further, let's say Calgary, the price of a house in Calgary is averagely $500,000. It's crazy how much cheaper it is compared to Vancouver and Toronto. And if you see at the apartment or non-condo prices in Calgary, it's $250,000. Much cheaper and more affordable. But relocating to different cities is not for everyone. You will have a new job, new place, new friends, new family, everything. But if you think you're good at adapting, relocating might be your solution. All in all, in conclusion, Vancouver housing is incredibly expensive right now and unaffordable for most people. We really need to have a high-paying jobs, combine income with others to be able to afford a house in Vancouver. But as we just see, there are 3 alternatives if you want to still have a permanent home. Either look to find an apartment, a townhouse, moving to suburban areas, or eventually maybe moving to different cities. This begs the question, will it ever be affordable for us? I'm not sure. I don't have the answer right now, but I hope it will be. All I know right now is we need high commitment and discipline in savings and to make other source of income to be able to afford housing here or anywhere in Canada. That's all from me. Thank you so much.